to make ethical decisions. This meeting lies, okay. To make ethical decisions. And these are very essential for ethical leadership because it provides leaders with clear understanding between right and wrong and making more rational decisions, which are being consistent with the core values of the organization that are written on the websites of the organizations, that these are our core values. But when we see in real life examples, these are missing. So in order to avoid ethical dilemmas, we need to apply ethical framework, and it has 5 steps. First, we need to identify the problem. You need to get some facts from the surroundings and from your team, and then evaluate the alternative actions based on their pros and cons. And then they need to choose an option that is best for it, and they can test it. And based on the result, the leaders can implement the wise and rational decision that can be better and make fair decisions. And it actually helps the leader to build their trust and credibility, and it also promotes a positive culture in the organization. For example, if we see that if the employer has to lay off some of the employee, he needs to consider all the relevant stakeholders, including his family, the community, while making the rational decision. And in this way, if he or she applies the ethical framework, he can make a wise and moral decision, and can actually build trust of his team, and it will definitely help in prospering his society by empowering his team and the whole organization.
Oh, thank you, Noreen. The point is well taken, especially when you said that we need framework in order to provide a clear guidelines, and that is how we ultimately build our trust. And then the leader will not be by position, but the leader will act as they should act. I want to take the both conversations that we are having with the Noreen, with you and DTM Irfan. I would like to go to my third panelist, if Latif Mansoor Ali is available for talking. Yes, I can see him, but Latif, let's say I do not want to be a leader as defined by Irfan. I don't want to be a leader by my position. And I want to apply the framework, ethical framework as defined by Noreen. I need I need to clarify myself in order to act on my leadership. How should I highlight my ethical leadership skills in order to be a leader, not as defined by TM Irfan, but be a true leader, be in the frame of in the ethical framework as defined by Noreen? What step do you think I need to take to improve my skill, to magnify a skill, to let other people to identify my skill as ethical leader?
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, for giving me an opportunity. A leader like me will be the most suited for the situation what you have given. First and foremost, whatever experience you have, people consider this phase as a very baby phase. So they never think that I will be in a position to run or lead the show. So hierarchy is always someone else. And then it comes to me as a managing the whole situation. So whatever it is, I feel in these kind of roles where you are not much in upfront or you're not in the lead name role, being a member of a team, you can contribute a lot. You can contribute with your past all experiences. You can contribute with all the efforts shown. This is a very prime example. we have 15 players in one team. 11 are allowed to be on the field. So what are those 4 persons are doing? They are encouraging others. They are also a leader who are managing the role of success in a team. When given an opportunity, they will give their 100%. But behind the scene, they are giving 200% for the 11 players showcasing and representing their team. Over to you.
Oh, thank you very much. So according to you, basically, leadership is situational. You have certain target in front of you, and then you go to achieve these target. But then, DTM Irfan, I would like to come to you. You said that leadership should not be by positions. What if I, by accident, happen to be somewhere in a leadership role, and then there are certain targets in front of me? Do I need to be ethical in order to achieve them, or should I just to achieve these targets without thinking what should apply in between while I'm achieving my targets? Why the ethical is there? What is the importance of ethical? Why I should not be restricted to achieve my target rather than being someone else?
Thank you. Toastmaster Asghar, number one, I did not say that people should not be leaders because of the position. I said that there are 2 types of leaders. One, that those who are given the role of leader by their followers, and the others are that they are sitting at a leadership position, and because of it they have become leaders. So coming to your question, the ethics or no ethics, you see, if you don't follow the ethics, there is a very strong chance that you will achieve whatever you wanted to achieve. But when you look at the long-term perspective, you will find out that compromising on the ethics will take you to a place where you never wanted to go. Today, you are, for instance, just take an example, and this is very practical things that I'm sharing with you. I'm not talking hypothetically. A leader that I have come across, many of them like that. A leader would come to his followers and would tell them, you see, I am going to tell you to act like this, and I'm saying you should do, not because of me. There's no interest of mine. I'm saying it for your sake. You'll do it, this will happen to you. And people listening to that leadership position leader, they clearly understand that you are trying to cheat me. You are trying to fool me. You don't believe in what you are saying. You are trying to manipulate. You are trying to use us. So for a short time, maybe a leader can achieve what he or she wants to achieve without following the ethics, without following the rules and regulations. But soon those things will come in front of him. Another situation will arise when he will face the consequences. So in my opinion, results are not more important than ethics. Ethics are of first value. A leader has to follow the ethics, and if he or she has to compromise on the ethics, he should compromise the results, not the ethics.
Thank you. Ethics being the top priority when there is a leadership role or when you want to be a leader. Noreen, then what do you mean when you mentioned the framework, ethical framework? Now, ethic or being ethical is not a single phenomena. It is like a good governance consists of accountability, feedback, transparency. In a similar way, ethic consists of values, as you mentioned, integrity, justice, respect. Now, which is the most important element when we talk about ethic or ethical leadership? Is it honesty? Is it justice? Is it just giving respect? Or is it fairness? Or it is the combination of all?
Well, thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar, for sharing sharing this question. For me, I think all these 4 core values that you have mentioned have equal importance while while implementing ethical leadership. When we talk about honesty, if you are sharing like authentic and correct information, only then your team will uh, show sincerity with you and will follow you, that my leader is sharing the true information. Then it becomes to respect. Respect, I think, for me and for everyone is really important. We all, I think, the for this core value, if I found myself in any organization, that any organization is compromising this core value, I leave the organization. And then there are, in many cases, I left a consulting opportunity because of that. Because when I cannot compromise on the disrespect, no one can do. So all the team members want to be respected. They want their stakes, their feedback, their information, their ideas should be respected. So if any of the team member feels that his or her idea is being disrespected and is not being taken into account, he feel neglected, or it leads towards like lacking, or we can say collaborative action are missing. Then last, you said there's a fair decision is really important, because only fair and unbiased decisions can lead towards can help you in avoiding these chaotic dilemmas, unethical dilemmas that we face when we don't apply don't apply fair decisions in our. I think one is missing, if I have forgotten, credibility. I think one is missing, credibility. We have discussed honesty. We have discussed respect. Which one is missing? I have forgotten. I
Well,
think
there are a
one.
lot of elements. There are a lot of elements. I mean, you almost there where you want to reach, and you are not missing actually anything. These are the interchangeable word: the honesty, fairness, and respect. But
All
thank you
are
very much.
basically interconnected. So we can't neglect any of these core values of any organization that needs to be applied while implementing ethical leadership. So in my personal opinion, these all four are very important and we can't ignore them. Over to you,
Okay.
Toastmaster.
So we can't ignore them. We can't ignore even a single element within the framework you said. DTM Latif, are you with me? If you are with me, DTM Latif, are you with me? We actually discussed 4 elements of an ethical framework: honesty, fairness, respect, community-based working. These are basically, of course, the management style. But what DTM Irfan said, that the ethic or ethical should be the first value. I have seen that there are lot of framework people choose. For example, in certain framework, they think that our leadership should be based on the maximizing the profit, or second one, leadership should be based maximizing the happiness. The third one should be based maximizing the righteousness. For example, there are religious leader. They believe that their conviction should be spread far and wide to the people. There are the companies that they think there should be a profit, regardless of the climate change adverse effect due to the activities of their company. So how to choose a leadership style then? Should it be value-based? Should it be a religious-based? Should it be respect-based? Should it be what I call the utilitarian, the maximum happiness to its member? What is your thought about it?
Okay, so I will start with a lighter note. None of a religious leader can invest money and take interest money. So 0 level, if he is a religious person, make sure that he stays into those principles, which is known, which is enforced by distinguished Toastmaster Irfan, ethical. Now, any firm, any company, if your vision and mission is set, I'm sure most of the things are bypassed with those. If you go enter an organization and their mission and vision says that we are here to serve the members, or we are here to serve the community, you will have an idea of what structure that organization is based upon. If it is in Karachi style, we say Setia company, where the profit is everything, yes, then there is no vision and mission. But if there is a mission that we hear in big organizations saying, you purchase a Pepsi and 2 rupees of that will be going to this organization, that is a advertisement with concern and actions. So my leadership or my answer to your question is, any organization has a mission and vision, and that defines their principles following the ethics or principles towards the goal of their vision. Over to you.
Well, thank you. Now, I think we are almost there. A structure of the organization decide whether it should prioritize the value, happiness, or the profit. DTM Irfan, you said that there should be a value at any cost. In ethical leadership, there should be a value. What about those organizations, as pointed out by DTM Latif, that there are certain organizations which prioritize the benefit by their structure? So it means there are certain organizations which don't need any value to be implemented within their structure. Don't you think so?
When I'm not an authority, but when I look at the various organizations, I find that unfortunately, there are 3 types of organizations. There are 3 structures in the organization. One structure is the one that Toastmaster Latif just mentioned, state organization. And one is the MNC organizations. And unfortunately, there is a third one, which I would say a trans organization, because they are neither state type organization nor they are MNC organization. Somewhat stuck up between the two. They want to act like a multinational corporation, but their culture is like a state organization culture. Now, what happened in all these 3s? The basic purpose of a business organization is to earn some money, and no doubt about it. But how would you earn it? Look at the value system being focused at MNCs and compare it with the volumes of profit that they earn. I have been to certain MNCs where we were driving from within their premises, we are driving from the office to gate, and then we have to go out. So driving from office, rather we don't have to go out, within the office, and they put up the seat belt. And I said, just 1 minute's drive, and they said, no, we have to. This must be done. This is our rule, and we have to do it. And they are making maximum profit. The profit maximization does not relate how money making you are doing. It is focused on money. Much more money is being earned by the MNCs who focus on ethics, who focus on culture. So I don't think it is the structure that delivers, it is the attitude that delivers. And if we adopt those attitudes, and all the 3 structures that I have said, if they follow the value system, value will deliver profit, ethics will deliver profit, but slow, late, and you will be the number 1 in your field, and you will enjoy near monopoly in business. That is what I believe in. Since we do not practice the ethics, our organizations, they believe that profit will come with short-term thinking. The second thing about leadership is that, in my opinion, the true leader is the transformational leader, and not the leader, LMX theory leader. I am not exchanging anything. If I am a leader, I have to bring a positive change in my followers' life. And uh, that positive change comes from a mindset when I am focused toward my subordinates, and that is through ethics. So I believe that structures are no hindrance in profit making. It is the mindset of the top person. If he is ethical, the whole organization will become ethical. If he is not ethical, no matter how the organization is structured, everyone will be unethical.
Thank you, DTM Irfan. Let me rephrase of what you said, that you are fully agree with Latif Mansoor Ali that the structures are there. I mean, they are important. It's not about the structure. It is something more than the structure. And then I think here's my concluding remarks. Then I would like to conclude it. I think structure are important. Earning money should be there, but leader or we should not be a money-making machine. With this, I would like to conclude this project, and I would like to thank you individually, DTM Irfan Farooqi, Toastmaster Noreen Fatuma, and my beloved Latif Mansoor Ali to be with me. Thank you for your time. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
I have a very strong protest against Toastmaster Asghar. Why only Latif Mansoor Ali is beloved? What have we done with you? Me and Noreen Fatma, why we are not beloved?
There are certain reasons which are private, and the DTM Tala stopped me to reveal it.
Yeah, I was just wondering why haven't you taken my name yet? So there it is.
Toastmaster
Thank
Latif-
you, Toastmaster
Toastmaster
Mohammed
Latif
Asghar.
Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, I have, being a general evaluator, I have received a request from Toastmaster Fiza Aziz. She says that she has some other assignment and she requests that she should be allowed to perform the evaluation of the session, so that after that she is free to go. So
Okay.
I have no objection. You are the tabletop, you are the TMOD. If it agreeable to you, please let her do it.
Sure. DTM Irfan, I'll take from here. Toastmaster Fiza, just give yourself 5 to 7 minutes to evaluate that 20 to 30 minutes project. Meanwhile, I'll just call up another speaker, and then I will invite you as our general evaluator has requested.
Latif Mansoor Ali, may I request one more thing? We started the session and certain roles were just postponed, and many of them are written in the name of Talha bin Hamid, like grammarian, timer, counter, word of the day. So
No,
many
no.
people are sitting there.
Yeah.
If required, can we share those roles with other people? If needed, or if Talha bin Hamid is agreed to do everything, fine with me.
No, actually, I recall no such agreement.
Word master and
Yeah, I'm the grammarian and word master and vote counter.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, but no,
Others have been
I think they have been assigned.
yes.
Yes.
Counter has been assigned.
I can be a listener.
Yeah,
I can be a listener.
Super listener was taken by Iqbal. Toastmaster
Okay.
Iqbal.
It must have his TT.
your Toastmaster Iqbal sir, what role have you?
One is table topic evaluator,
Yeah,
and if allowed to take it as a listener.
listener. So Toastmaster Iqbal is doing the listening. So we have what else? What about our count?
Our TM
Okay, the Toastmaster Rafat is our counter. Grammarian is myself. Timer has been volunteered by DTM Surprise, but I understand that he would be traveling. So maybe for physical timing, someone here can
Manage
volunteer.
this. We can.
Yeah.
Let's move ahead.
Toastmaster Fahim, if you can, yeah. For physical timing and for online timing, I can manage. And what else? Yeah,
and
so I
word.
think
Vote counter.
Irfan,
Word
are you
master.
ready for evaluation? I can call you for your speaker.
Who is the word master?
I'm the words master.
What has been
Talha. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, what is it, by the way?
Blitzkrieg.
Sorry?
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Whatever that.
Yeah. Let me look it up. It's an attack. It's like Scotch massive attack.
Oh,
Intense military campaign intended to bring about a swift victory.
intensi rakh liya tha.
Yeah, nobody took word of the day, so I decided to
Okay, so,
penalize
so
everyone.
let us invite Toastmaster Basay Ahmed.
Yeah.
And Toastmaster Basay Ahmed's speech will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi. Toastmaster Basay, are you around?
He is online, yes.
Yes.
Can you repeat what were you saying?
Okay. It is your speech slot, your speech turn, and DTM Irfan Faruqi is your evaluator.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
So
Yeah.
Toastmaster Basay is going to embark on his engaging humor project level 2. And this is also project 2, knowing your humor. Speech title, Childhood Memories. Childhood Memories, Toastmaster Basay Ahmed.
Okay, and Toastmaster Vase, the timer window is the Karachi Toastmasters Club window. Okay, so I'll tile both the windows, yours and the. Okay, so yeah, just let me tile both the windows. Okay, Toastmaster Vase, are you ready?
Yeah, just give me a minute. Just. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of you have had a colorful memories of your childhood? My mother and I have had a Tom and Jerry kind of a relationship. Neither could we live together without each other, nor can we live together peacefully. It was not like she wanted to eat me, but definitely she wanted to bridle me. But how could that little heart of that little chap could understand this little thing? Have you ever been banned from playing cricket, the street cricket? And does your home have a nuclear weapon? Around a decade or more ago, when smartphones were not that common, Karachi had a tradition that at 5 p.m., kids would come outside and play cricket or football, whatever they liked. And same was with me. I used to wait for the clock to strike 5, and I used to rush outside to play cricket with my friends. But during some days, certain days, I was banned from playing cricket outside or even to go outside. Reason only known to my parents. During one of those days, when it was 5 p.m. And my mother was asleep, I quietly slipped out of the home and went to play cricket. The park where we used to play cricket was just in front of my home. Here's the park, and the back is my home. So I told my friends when I get to them, I told them, whenever you see someone at the window, just signal me. And we started playing cricket. And when my batting turn came and I was ready in my batting position to hit the next ball for six, and I was waiting for the bowler to come in. As the bowler charged up, he rushed in and he stopped. And he signaled me. And I looked towards the window. And a head was coming towards the window. Just the top part was coming towards the window. I left my bat and I ran towards the wall because the gate of the park opened towards my home. So I had to rush towards the wall. I went towards the wall. I climbed up the wall and I jumped. And then I waited there, gathered my breath, tried to peep at the window, and there was nobody at the window. And then I tried to go back to my home, and the plan was to sneak back into my home. As soon as I went in my street, there stood my father just outside the gate. I went towards him. He said, "Why are you here right now?" I said, "You only say spend time with me. You don't spend time with me. So I am here to spend time with you." He said, "Okay, that's great. But I am going to tell your mother that you were playing cricket because I saw you playing cricket." Disappointed me. I washed down and I moved towards the home. And on the gate of my home was the most annoying person of my life, my eldest sister. And as soon as I came there, she started shouting, "Ammi, he is back. I told you, right? I saw him running in the park. I saw him climbing the wall and I saw him jumping. It's Wase." And then my mother came out with the nuclear weapon. And she said, "You wanted to play outside? Go, stay outside. Stay with those people. Don't come inside." The reason it is the nuclear weapon, because it's only used to make person afraid. It's not actually used on the person, except for once, like the actual nuclear weapon. So, and then those holdings started, and for 5, 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, I kept being scolded and scolded and scolded. And then for next 5 minutes, I was sent outside. And in those 5 minutes, I had all kind of thoughts coming into my mind that what will happen, where should I go, how should I eat, and everything that you don't want to think again. But then again, my mother called me and she scolded me inside the home. Fellow Toastmasters, and yes, obedience is great, but mischievousness makes better memories. I am not advocate of being a troublemaker, but still, sometimes just let it be for the sake of memories. And of course, on the next day, when it is strike 5 and my mother was again went to sleep, I again ran outside to play cricket. Thank you, Toastmaster that day. You guys are mute. We cannot hear you.
Sorry. Thank you, Toastmaster Vase.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vase, for sharing your childhood memories, which has been lived each and every one of us, not only of your generation or my generation, but today's generation also. Only thing which has been changed is they play PS4 and we used to play cricket in our fields. As requested by one of the October celebrations birthday Liberin, Toastmaster Fiza, she celebrated her 18th birthday on the 15th of October. This is just for your birthday wish. We are giving you a slot. Please share the evaluation of Toastmaster Asgar's project. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
You are.
Please
Thank
keep
you
an eye
so
on
much
the
for
time.
that. Oh,
Switch
thank you
switch
so
on your
much
camera,
for
please.
your. Sorry, I can't.
Can you turn on your camera?
Just a moment, sir. Am I audible,
Okay.
sir?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the lovely wishes, Master Kunte. I would like to first of all say it's been amazing for TM Pascal to take on such a massive project, because for me it's a very new project, and as a very young master, it's kind of refreshing and different, because even I didn't know what was happening. But then afterwards, I got the idea what project was. So I would like to say taking this project was kind of refreshing and enlightening and learning for me. When he started with leadership and ethics, yes, the topic is very difficult to watch, because not everybody is comfortable about that. And also ask having a panel discussion about different
Can
senior.
you speak a little louder, Toastmaster Fiza? Please speak a little louder.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Now it's
Yes.
better.
Yeah. So I would like to say that first of all, I want to congratulate TM Asker for taking such a massive project, and for me as a young Toastmaster, learning and seeing actually a panel discussion forum was very different, very refreshing, and very new to me. I want to start with the topic, and the topic is, I think, was great. Selecting and was such a difficult topic to discuss, and also it is a hard topic to discuss. Not everybody is comfortable talking about it. And have panel discussion on this topic and discuss with different senior masters. This was actually a massive from the master's side. So I want to say, if this covered all the basics very good. He had questions in time for the backing, and the banter was I would have to say correct. And I like how rapid his attention was to the questions. I love how he basically asked the questions from our masters, and valuing their opinion was the point that he was making. He was not contradicting with them, he was actually valuing his opinions. And also, when we started that topic, of course, it was hard topic to discuss, and leadership and ethics is one topic that we need to discuss about. Leading and ethics, putting ethics first. The questions were perfect. Everybody was given a fair chance. Everybody was given how to express themselves. And everybody had to. And I listened to each and every question. I am truly, truly glad that I took this evaluation and it was timed perfectly. One area I would like to add is that to have more of these discussions. To have more of these discussions, so in a journal also going so that we can express our opinions. So congratulations, you have done a brilliant job. Thank you. Those over to Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fiza. Before you go or before your connection drops, I request to please share a written evaluation also to Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, mainly focused on areas to work on. Thank you. And let's move on to our next project. This is a project for the youngest father in our Toastmaster Karachi Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Fahim Razak. His speech will be evaluated by none other than the Toastmaster of the day. He is doing his dynamic leadership and communication style. Timer, please note, speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title, ambiguity can be a bliss. Ambiguity can be a bliss. Toastmaster Fahim Razak.
It's 5 to 7 minutes,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So yeah, just a second. Yeah, now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can start.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
And keep looking at this.
Just the other day, I was sat at a tea stall, sipping my hot tea. And I couldn't help but overhear the conversation two guys were having just next to me. I'm going to call them Guy A and Guy B. So Guy A goes, "Oh man, you wouldn't believe what happened to me this afternoon. I went to this spice market in Joria Bazaar and I can't help sneezing." And he continuously going on about sneezing. The second guy, Guy B, goes, "Oh man, tell me about it. Every time I go to the grocery store to buy spices, I can't stop sneezing." Guy A goes, "Oh man, that's nothing. Every time I go to supermarket, even if the spices are in sealed bags, I catch the sneezing." Guy B goes,
Uh-huh.
Nine. Wait,
Uh-huh.
no, it's not. Yeah. You can continue. Fine.
So the guy B goes, "Oh man, every time my mother cooks something in the kitchen and she uses spice, I catch a sneeze." And this conversation went on and on, but I had to leave. It was intense, initiative conversation, communication style on steroids. They both weren't listening to each other, and I was just pitying their conversation. Look at them. And then I realized, just not too long ago, I was the same. You see, my wife will tell me at the end of the day, "Oh, Fahim, I'm so tired. I've been on my feet all day long." And my response would be, "Oh, you won't believe it. I've been in the office all day long. They have crappy chairs, giving me a backache as well." She will say she's sick. I will say I'm sick. No support there. No wonder she's always been upset with me. And I've never known why, but I know now. And a good Samaritan once told me, "When you're doing it all wrong, you need to be very supportive." And since then, I changed my style. Every time somebody wants to talk to me, I'm all ears. "Tell me about your problems, man. I'm listening." My wife tells me something at midnight. Even at 3 a.m., we're talking about the same issues. Because I just love her talking. Or I pretend. But it's very tiring. It is exhausting. For example, just the other day, it's a true story, by the way. I was traveling with a companion of mine, and he goes, "Oh man, I don't like traveling long distance." And I said, "Why?" I was involved in an accident." "Really? Tell me about it." He went on for hours and hours and hours and hours until the whole long distance travel lasted for 5 hours. It started with his accident, then went through to his every family member accident, every childhood incident that he has been involved in. I just couldn't help but just listen. He was surely having a time of his life, whereas I was at the most sleepiest I've ever been. And I said, this isn't working. Although I'm creating a rapport, But where is my tank? Where do I empty? I'm listening to people, but nobody's listening to me because I'm just being so supportive. And then I remember I was in a negotiation with a supplier. He kept on about his, oh, you know, our quality is so great. We started 50 years ago. There's a stitching unit. So people from far places order us and everything. And I had it enough. I said, I'm not going to support him anymore. I need to go. I went. Direct approach. Can you tell me, please, whether you can manufacture these products for me and at what price? He was stunned by my reaction. Needless to say, I was still searching for a supplier. That just leaves one more communication style, and that is analytical. Well, being an accountant, that comes to me naturally. But that's so boring. Imagine if somebody is wanting to have a conversation with you and you trying to work out, oh, this happens, that happens, and then you come and respond with all the facts and figures. How boring that is. So that is a no-go outside of workplace and outside of a major decision. But then I am so confused. What is my communication style? What should I adopt? Initiative, I've tried it. Supportive, exhausting. Analytical, yeah, but not all the time. Direct, maybe a no. And then I had an epiphany. Maybe there isn't any primary style for me. And I don't want it. Maybe I just want to play by the air on every situation, react to every situation, be open, be flexible, keep changing it based on the way the conversation is going. And then I've come to a point, I don't want an answer to my communication style. Because sometimes, just sometimes, ambiguity can be a bliss. And I'm going to keep it that way. Over.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Fahim Razak, for encouraging us to be who we are and be flexible to change how and when the circumstances ask for. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Speech evaluate.
Yeah, it's Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar. I'm just sharing my evaluation sheet with him. Can you please recheck with the agenda?
Yes, order.
Yeah, apologies, couldn't do it earlier.
So we had 7 speakers, but Toastmaster Mufaddil, Toastmaster Abid, and Adil.
Adil said.
Adil
Adil
okay.
said, yeah.
So am I coming to the stage?
Yes. Just give me a second. We'll take you for a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Adil Panwar. Panwar. Okay. So Toastmaster Adil Panwar will be delivering his icebreaker speech, which is mainly introducing himself to the club. And we have a evaluator.
Who is the evaluator as per the agenda?
As per agenda, Mufaddil.
Oh,
Vase, second.
yeah, if Vase can evaluate.
Toastmaster Vase, will you be able to do the evaluation for the icebreaker project?
Okay, it's fine. I'll do it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Which speech title?
No, I'm just trying to introduce myself.
Okay. So introduce myself to the club. Toastmaster Adil.
I think let's designate it. I'm just trying to introduce myself. 4 to 6. Okay. I'm just putting on the timer. So
Yeah, we may have to 5 to 7 in.
it's 4 to 6. 4 to 6.
Greetings all. My name is Engineer Adil Panwar, and I have been attending this Toastmasters platform as a guest for several times. I plan to join it as a member. And being a member, that's your responsibility to introduce yourself to the wide audience. So I'm here in front of you Now, starting with my background, basically, I was raised in Hyderabad city, which is around 160 kilometers away from main city of Karachi, the metropolitan city of Pakistan. Now, interestingly, my forefathers are from Kadu district, which is part of Sindh province, and this is where they got their early education and stuff. And I had this privilege of doing my education in Hyderabad and later on moved to Karachi. So this movement kind of thing actually tells you that my forefathers and we have been into this region for a lot of duration. Now coming to the point that my schooling is done from Deccan school system till matriculation. I was in part of that school. Then I moved to college. And my college I did from Hyderabad city, Superior College of Science, where I did majors in engineering. And I have this thought of doing later on moving towards business, despite the fact that my parents, who are doctor, wanted me to become a doctor, as they are well versed with their methods of living life. That didn't suit me personally. So if I have to make an example out of it, so I would say they had planned everything. However, my planning blitzkrieg them all. So moving to the point that I actually tried for business school, and however, luckily I had got admission in engineering university in Jamshedpur district, Brown University of Engineering. And from there, I have done my bachelor's in engineering in petroleum and natural gas engineering. And I graduated in 2013. In 2014, I got a job. I got a job in United Energy Pakistan as a management training officer. And since then, I'm associated with the organization, and currently I'm holding the role of a senior reservoir engineer. Meanwhile, I had this opportunity that I have done my master's in business administration. So I've done my business specialization in administrative management and human resource management. And overall, I would say academically, I'm enjoying my life. And currently, I'm very much pleased to become part of this prestigious platform of Toastmasters. And furthermore, I plan to do some other things in my free time so that I can actually be more, reciprocated towards the majority of my involvement. And apart from my backgrounds and my current endeavors, I would also try to tell you about how I basically came to know about Toastmasters. There's one of my colleagues who is part of Toastmasters for for a long duration, I would say. And he promoted me to basically join this platform, and I'm really thankful to him to become part of Toastmasters. And hopefully I will be delivering more speeches in the future where I will be sharing my experiences, my thoughts, my understanding with you in a bit more detail. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adil. Nice knowing you.
Yes.
Surprisingly, yes. As a Toastmaster tradition, if your first speech of the first project in Toastmaster fraternity, we give a standing ovation. So please, I request. But surprisingly to me was how someone academically enjoyed. You are
I enjoy reading human resource topics, administrative topics.
So
and this kind of environment.
You are someone new. Okay.
Or they are just not like.
Or just the opposite. Okay. So let's move on to our second last speaker of today's meeting. Distinguished Toastmaster Talal bin Hamid, delivering his project, Dynamic Leadership Level 4, in making public relation strategies. His speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Mohammed Asghar. Speech title.
Yeah, I'm just putting it up.
An uphill struggle. An uphill struggle. Distinguished Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid.
I need to confirm, Toastmaster Asghar, have you gotten my evaluation sheet?
Yes. It is
Thank you
with
so
me.
much, sir. Apologies for not making it earlier. Okay.
So, Cameron.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We have learned a lot of things from DTM Talha bin Hamid except this skill.
Yeah, this can be very easily taught. Trust me. So you're
At
welcome
least-
anytime.
At least I can say I have learned it from Talha.
No, he is usually not cooperative with me, DTM Irfan.
I told you, you made it worse.
The timing maker.
So 5 to 7 minutes. Should I start? Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, a general knowledge question. Currently, I'm holding a district leader position. What's that position?
PR manager.
Bingo. Thank you so much. So, your expectation must be that you should be seeing a blitzkrieg of public relations. Yes. And an endless stream of initiatives and announcements, because that has been kind of the pattern will be over the past few years. But I discovered something. Doing something just out of curiosity versus doing something out of responsibility are two entirely different things. Once you have an official responsibility, you have to work with a team. And that is the hardest thing for me to do, even today. Still, you have to put up with everything. And when I took this position, I was very excited because I thought that this would be my chance to learn new skills and to serve the district in some way or the other. And I'm very grateful for our district director to have appointed me and accepted my application, and for the district council to have passed the resolution approving my appointment. But I applied in May 2023. Do you know what happened after May 2023? Yeah. Club officer elections of 3 different clubs. Do you know what else did not happen in those elections? Somebody stepping up as VP Education of those 3 different clubs. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why I ended up from July 1 continuing as VP Education of this club. And Content Leap Advanced Toastmasters. And WordWise Advanced Toastmasters. Talk about surprises. Talk about a blitzkrieg of responsibilities. But I thought it would be bad now if I just step back saying that, oh no, I can't do this anymore. So I decided to take on the challenge. And the first step is doing something I don't like very much, building a team. Fortunately, I have a wonderful team in the public relations team. Without going into too much detail, DTM Saad is our webmaster, and Toastmaster Rusa and Toastmaster Imran is leading the Crescendo team. We also have a TikTok cell, and Toastmaster Fiza has conveniently logged out, Otherwise, she would have told us what she's doing in that cell. And then we have a few other people who we are employing to put things up on social media and to give us suggestions. The public relations team meets every week. This is the team's scope. We are here primarily to serve the district leadership and to support and not serve the area, division, and club PR functions, because they have their own scope of duties. And a PR manager cannot directly interfere in the public relation affairs of a division or area or a club until they are invited. And even then, that can cause a host of problems, because imagine, only yesterday, Toastmaster Muiz asked me to create a Facebook event for the upcoming Division B lunch on Sunday at Lasagna. By the way, all of you are invited there. And initially, I was of two minds, because I thought that if I put this up, that the other division would complain, that why am I supporting Division B? But then he convinced me and he said, when they do their events, you put up their events too. So that's one way of looking at it, and you can see how savvy and logical Toastmaster Muiz is. These are some of our initiatives, and they form part of our strategy. The green ones are the ones that are up and running. The yellow ones are in process, and the red ones we haven't started yet. So we have the periodical Crescendo, which is monthly, and you'll see the second issue very soon, inshallah. We introduce a brand compliance rating system. Those of you who are part of the district events group would have seen that. And it works so well that these days we no longer have to rate individual flyers. Either they're so completely out of bounds of the branding that their creator must know that they're not branding compliant, or they're completely brand compliant. We prepared a communication plan and we submitted it to TI. We just conducted a brand compliance workshop. We are working on setting up mass email and changes to the website. These two things are under approval from the district director. We also are setting up a social media master plan, a video podcast, a dedicated club to train people in visual storytelling. That will be a Toastmasters club as well. We are working on a district-wide speech showcase, and finally flyer and video contest. But these are all the steps. What is our strategy? See, unlike most of the districts in the world, Pakistan has it very tough because of the devaluation of Pak rupees, and also by the increase in fee from $45 to $60. So we have a two-pronged strategy to address that, and we're working closely with the club board director to implement that. The first is that we will unequivocally go after new members, because for them it is $60 plus $20, and even that is not that huge amount versus what you get. You get training for 6 months against this amount, and that's going to be our sales pitch. For the renewing members, we are trying to soften the pot and sweeten the blow. Sweeten the blow. And sorry, I swapped the metaphors. It is soften the blow and sweeten the pot. Anyhow, how we are actually providing an incentive to members, and we'll start rolling that out from KTC, that if they cannot pay during September or October, we'll allow them to renew from November or December. The amount will reduce, and we'll also allow them to renew in 2 installments. For example, if you deposit your renewal right now, and then 1 month later, as soon as you deposit the second renewal, your renewal will take place. Yes, you will lose a bit because you no longer have access to the dashboard. And in terms of Toastmasters rules, we will not be able to support you in your speeches, but we can still support you in your rules. And that is the extra distance that the public relation team and the district is going to go in order to counter this extraordinary situation. And we can even consider, with the approval of the PQD and district director, we can even consider supporting members for a limited number of speeches. Because having to pay twice the amount now versus what we had to pay 6 months later previously. That is not going to be easy for anyone. And this extraordinary situation requires extraordinary steps. So that is our strategy. We will create buzz around Toastmasters. And the third prong of that strategy is that we will be showcasing the speeches. And that's why we have introduced District 122P Speech Showcase. The clubs will be able to submit their winning speeches every week for every meeting, and we'll showcase them on the district's YouTube channel. Why do we feel the need to do that? The same reason that I actually started KTC's YouTube channel. We emphasize so much on vague things such as communication and leadership, but we are wasting one very important resource, and that is the content that is being created in every club. Amazing content, absolutely fantastic talks that are not as long as TED Talks, but are even more valuable. We just heard one icebreaker. How engaging that was a story. And we see so many icebreakers every day. So that is why we are going to emphasize the content through the District 122P Speech Showcase. So these are some of the aspects of our public relations strategy that we are going to employ for District 122P and hopefully achieve our goal of not only becoming a full-fledged district during the next few months, inshallah, but also putting one of our speakers on the worldwide stage and perhaps have them winning the World Championship of Public Speaking. Over to you, Toastmasters. And no, I won't disqualify myself. Okay.
Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Talab and Hamid, for an engaging speech. This reminds me of my experience with Karachi Toastmasters at VPPR. I used to segregate the speeches into parts,
Yes.
and I used to make each and every member which speech they have delivered. So one of the member in London, I don't remember his name, only his videos have been viewed, I think, more than 3,000 times. So when we have these short videos, it has more numbers of views because there are people who are searching for similar projects, similar kind of content, similar kind of messages, which really helps an individual. And maybe this district website will have more, or district YouTube channel will have more views, and why not if we can fund something out for the district also. Now, the next speaker is myself. I'm embarking on my strategic relationship level 2, project 3, and it is all about mentoring. The speech title, Hope Inside Yourself. Hope Inside Yourself, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor.
So time is 5 to 7 minutes?
Yes.
Unlike you,
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Better
It's all right. It's all right. I could see that you were engaged in the speech, so and it was unfair to ask you at the last moment. So, but now, but so I'll count myself among the candidates.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Happily. Your manager. Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It took me 50 years to find an eraser which does not cut your skin. And it took only one request for my 18-year-old son that I need blade, which company I should go for. And this made me understand and let him know that the moment you ask, I gave my all of that experience saying, use this one, and I have a brilliant experience with it. So mentoring is all about asking. if you approach someone or if you've been asked by someone, make sure to share your experience so that they don't go with those obstacles. Today, my son is using the same eraser which I am using. I don't want to use the brand. Luckily, he didn't have to go for any other than spending years cutting his skin like what I have done in my young age. When I joined Toastmasters, I heard a speech which made me feel that this is the community where you can express your thoughts. Toastmaster Beata Johnson, she was embarking her project of visual research and presentation. And while research and presentation, she somehow agreed at the 7th minute, or she made me feel good that I should be donating one of my organs or many of my organs if I die or when I die. Until now, I haven't done any consent form, but this was the speech which I heard and it went to me. After that, Toastmasters and my journey start parallel. At work, while listening those speeches, I understand that if I am a speaker number 8, I have to respect the other 7. At evaluation, I understand that if I will say some harsh words, maybe that speaker will be feel little disheartened. All those experience I parallelly used at my workplace. Once I was asked for a brief introduction, and my introduction was, I love this Toastmaster fraternity just because we support our members. The ExCom supports the members, and we individually goes from the club to area to division, and then the district. And you will find every club member who is willing to learn leadership, this platform is available for them. Now we are talking about a manager or area director. It is a huge responsibility because each and every area there are 4 to 5 clubs. Multiply by 20 members and any of their problems. They have to address and make sure it's been bring it to the knowledge. Now, one good experience I had, and this was how I have evaluated my journey. So one of the speaker, he said, if you want to be rich, if you want to do something different, if you want to have success, follow that one person who has achieved that. I felt this is the way to go for. Why I'm doing what I don't like? Why I should wait for this? This is the moment I should go and learn. And that is the moment which I felt I should go for it. I love to make films. I love photography. I love this editing. But when I jumped into this, it was whole ocean filled, people begging for work. How will I make my earning? I took a step back. The motivator speaker who asked me to follow that 1%, I re-quote him. Now I tell each and every kids, follow the 99% rule. And what is this 99% rule? Don't do what mistakes they have done. don't do what mistakes they have done. What will happen? You will find the best eraser for your skin shades. Let's do parting away from mentorship to the leadership. Now, this mentoring also helped me to evaluate what are the colleagues' requirement, what are the project details requirement. I successfully run any project harmlessly, flawlessly, because I let everyone in. Now, this Toastmasters have made me learn last 3 years many more of what I was never aware of, such as the leadership skills, communication, how to express yourself. Last but not the least, what I have learned is, if you are a member, giving back to the community is all important. I encourage each and every Toastmasters as VP Education of Bhavans to express themselves and come forward and take any role available. Be supportive, share your experiences, and good luck. Over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Now, let's invite the table topic master, or we'll have both for voting.
I think, yeah, we will have voting plus, I think, let's cut the cake.
Okay.
We have cake and we have sweets. So let's, after that, let's
Take a break? Yeah. Okay. So we'll take 10 minutes break.
5 minutes. Yes.
Yeah, we'll take our pieces back. And
Because it's our TMOD's birthday too. So,
yesterday. Yesterday.
yeah.
17th of October. I celebrated my birthday on 17th of October. Later on. Yeah. First, I wanted to write the cake Libra. Happy birthday to all the Librans. But then I thought,
Yeah, bring it around up here. Bring the cake up here.
wow,
Latif, how old are you?
53, 52. 1971.
He looks
52.
younger than all of us. Mashallah.
No. I have white hairs.
Yeah, I have no hair.
52.
That is the moment I ask Toastmaster Mohammad Asghar, are you in Karachi?
Right now?
He usually comes to those meetings when I'm not there.
So let's have it.
Yes.
We have how old now?
8
weeks?
days.
8 days, 1 week. Yeah.
So please,
Come.
and yeah, cut the cake. I think you guys should cut the cake together.
Come.
Why don't you cut the cake?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Because,
And yeah. So, and please, everyone.
What's her name?
It's still deciding.
Oh, so to the child, her name is still yet to decide. Long, good future. And the cake is all for us.
And happy birthday to Toastmaster Latif.
No. All the members who are celebrating this.
birthday. Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay.
Aja.
Come on.
Bas.
Yeah.
Aja.
Right. Okay, cut the cake. 1.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you, Aquarians.
Yeah. Let's have it. Let's VP education, please.
Oh, thank you.
And rest all will have pieces by
Why
themselves.
don't we just cut it?
Okay.
Why is there na table
Let's just
ठीक है.
a meeting continue.
और ले लो मैं ले लूँ.
Yeah. Or maybe we can take a piece each and then.
Members,
Yeah, exactly.
those who have missed it.
This is what we missed. And the cake is excellent, by the way. I've yet to taste the gulab jamuns, but of course they would be excellent. So
They are from Rahmatashiri. Yeah.
yeah. So Mr. Table Topics Master, you've successfully missed the cake, but you won't miss your table topic session.
Oh yeah,
So,
Wasim.
yeah.
Wasim. Stage is all yours. Toastmaster Wasim, we have a guest also. Guest Abbas.
Yeah.
No, in front. Okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, for letting me know that I am missing that cake. And happy birthday to everybody who is born in October. To be very honest, quite a lot of them. Starting from 5th October, we have a list of people going on them. It's me, Toastmaster Mufaddil, Toastmaster Hena, and Toastmaster Feza, Toastmaster Fahim's daughter, and today Toastmaster Latif, and there will be many more, I guess, that I am missing. So happy birthday to all of them. So now it's time for table topics, and as we all know, table topics are the extempore speeches, which means that I am going to choose whoever I wish, and that person is going to come on the stage and talk on that topic at least about a minute, and the maximum about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Coming to the theme today, when I saw that sword and that bee, I was trying to think that how could a sword cut a bee? Although samurais can, but a normal human would just clap. But what it symbolizes was overreaction. Many times our emotions take over us and we do more than what we are supposed to do. It's supposed to be transgressing the suitable actions. To be honest, we all can relate to it, as it begins a start, it can begin a fight at a home, and also it can begin a war between countries. And now it's time for me to call out people, and I'll be handing out topics to them and they'll have to talk on. So my first speaker for today would be Toastmaster Rafat. Toastmaster Rafat, do we have you?
Yes.
Toastmaster Rafat, your topic today is I felt a feeling, but I do not know what it was. I felt a feeling, but I do not know what it was. Toastmaster Rafat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can start. This is just for timing. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that I am depressed due to rush of work. Sometimes I feel that I am depressed due to some wording or some event and sometimes I depress for unknown reason. But when I realize that there is something missing in all of us, that we being human are bestowed number of abilities. Sometimes we underestimate ourselves and we think that people understand us and people realize us, our efforts, and when they didn't appreciate us, they didn't realize us, we feel upset and we angry. Why we should not take ourselves as a normal? Being a normal people, it's all things are normal. We cannot change others, but we can change ourselves. And it is the beauty of the Toastmaster that we have ability to switch ourselves according to the circumstances. We live in a society which is spending and which is developing. When things are in process, it is very difficult for the things to settle down, and it's up to us that we must realize that in what situation we are and how we handle it. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rafat, for that speech. To be honest, that was exactly the context of the speech which you said, because at times we are in too many problems or too many emotions. We are surrounded with too many emotions, so we do not know that subconsciously how a problem is affecting us. Are we depressed for a certain reason? We are not able to diagnose the reason for our feelings. So thank you for that. Our next speaker today is Toastmaster Faisal Hadi. Toastmaster Faisal Hadi. I guess.
He was right here till a few seconds ago.
Okay, no problem. We move to our next one. Why not we call our guest?
Yes.
Guest
Abbas.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Abbas, your topic for today is the first time I tried to be in someone's shoes. The first time I tried to be in someone's shoes.
Yeah, this is your timing clock. So
in someone's shoes, very big.
the first time you were in someone's shoes, you put yourself in someone's shoes. Yeah.
I just inspired someone, something like that.
So you try to understand their problem from your perspective. You were in someone's place. That means compassion. You let's suppose if someone was facing or anything that you were in their face, what you would have done, or is there any situation where you have felt like, what if this would have happened to you, in someone's shoes, in someone's position? That means.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Abbas Rajani, and today I am the guest Toastmaster. So I didn't say myself a Toastmaster, but I'm guest speaker here. Okay, so in a daily life, every time we meet someone, some people in a daily life, we have friends. We just go and talk to them once I was talking with my friend. I was in class 5, grade 5, and I was talking to my friend. And at the time, we were talking about the current affairs and how the Karachi and the vibe is going here and there and all that. We were talking to each other. Suddenly he asked me, Abbas, what does your father do? I was like, my father, he's he's doing his job. He is a company secretary at a certain company. Okay. And then we started playing again. After some time, I thought that, should I ask him about his father? Is it appropriate or not? I just go towards him and I was like, hey, you didn't talk about your father. What does your father do? He was like, my father, and he just tried to tell me something, but he just moved ahead. And I was like, okay, you're talking about something. And I just started playing again with him. After 2 or 3 minutes, I again realized that he didn't give that answer. I just went towards him again. I was like, hey, you, what does father do? He was like, Abbas, I don't want to tell you, but my father has been died 2 years back. And at the time, I was shocked and I was in silence. And I said, sorry for that. I'm really sorry that I asked for your father. He was like, no, Abbas, it's a casual thing. It's something like sometimes you doesn't know about these kinds of things. And at the time, when he just talked about this, his father and his father's died, I just realized that how much I'm blessed of having my father alive. And that's the time when I inspired him. Wow.
Thank you, thank you, future Toastmaster Abbas. And that's what exactly I was talking about. To be in someone's shoes means to put yourself in someone's place. As you did, you placed yourself in place of your friend, and you thought about father, and you thought how blessed you are. So that's what I was trying to say. Thank you for that. Okay, so our next speaker today, Toastmaster Mayam, can we have you?
Yeah, sure.
Toastmaster Mayam, you have to use this in your speech. And the topic is in a rush of emotions. In a rush of emotions, Toastmaster Mayam.
And what I have to use in my speech?
In a rush of emotions. It's a phase in a rush of emotions. You have to use it in your speech.
Okay, sure. I still remember, and sometimes it does give me the shivers, that how I've handled myself and gathered myself in that position. Walking along the roads, lines, corridors of the hospitals, waiting anxiously for hours and hours for the doctor outside ICU. Because inside that ICU was my father. I still remember my sisters, my mother, they were all reliant on me. And I don't know why and how. It all turned on me. I was the one who was meeting the doctors. I was the one who was signing the consent form again and again. Trust me, I had no idea what I was doing at that time. The only thing I had was in my mind, I have to get my father out of it. Maybe it is for better. He needs it now. And in those rush of emotions, I forgot, what does this really mean? What if I lose him? I never thought of those things. Till the time I realized that now he is getting on ventilator. What's next? What is next? But I could not share my feeling with anyone. And in those moments, I forgot how to gather myself and what is really happening. What if I sign the consent form? And I was doing that all along. Those days, months passed by, and I lost my father. I did not realize what I have lost for 4 or 5 days. because I was handling and I was thinking, what's next, what's next, what's next. And in that rush, I totally forgot what my pain was until I calmed down and sit. Trust me, I still don't know how it feels like. And it all passed by. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Maryam Aftab. To be very honest, it was a really, really good speech. Although it was a heart-touching speech too. Again, the speech you told had a lot of emotions because I don't know why, but I could relate because there was anxiety, fear, and when you are in this position, every moment might give you hope. It gives you fear. So a person's body or emotions just goes like this. It's not just a heartbeat, it's also how hope, your life between hope and fear goes during these times. So thank you for sharing this story with us. Next, next speaker, can we have Toastmaster Iqbal? Toastmaster Iqbal, can we have you? Toastmaster Iqbal, your topic is it okay to speak whatever you feel like? Is it okay to speak whatever you feel like? Toastmaster Iqbal.
Speak whatever you feel like. You already speak whatever you feel like.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. You give me a chance to express myself. I am here to learn how I express my inner feelings. In Toastmaster, it is a beauty which I see that how difficult feelings they easily try to express themselves and perfectly and by expressing gradually they are masters to become express efficiently and like fluently to the whole world. I here is to learn the proficiency to express myself. It is my honor to join this precious club, and inshallah by the team effort I being a good speaker to express myself. Now I give the charge to
Thank you, Toastmaster Iqbal, for that. Why you are here to learn to express yourself. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll work with that. Thank you. Okay, for my last speaker, can we have Toastmaster Tala? DTM Tala, can we have you?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, Toastmaster Vasa, I'm listening.
DTM Tala,
Yeah.
your topic is, or your question is, should emotions be part of decision making? Should emotions be part of decision making? DTM Tala.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vasa. Should emotions be part of decision making? It's an age-old conundrum. And there are supporters on both sides of the camp. Some say that decision making should be completely free of emotions. And the others say that emotions are an inherent part of whatever thought process leads to decision making. To that, I pose just one question. If you made all your decisions without any emotions whatsoever, would you be different from a computer or a robot? In fact, we employ machines to make decisions free of emotions. That's why we employ them. They're free of emotions. They're kind of heartless in their emotions. And when we need emotionless decisions, whether it is the turning of a traffic signal, or perhaps the air traffic control, or even analyzing multiple choice question answers. Yes, in those decisions, there is no space for emotions, but those decisions are not made by humans. When, as humans, we are asked to make decisions, when our input is sought about decisions, I believe that making a decision without emotion is not human. Emotions do have a place in our decisions. It is up to us whether we make them a positive force or a negative force. Over to you, tabletop.
Thank you, DTM Tala, for enlightening this. I actually saved the topic for you because I knew you love to talk about ideas and you could help me in learning about it. So thank you for that. I next time put in emotions in my decision making. Not a lot of them, but some of them, so I'm not like a machine. Thank you for that. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about and which I was saving till the last of this session, and this might be the most important thing of the meeting. The fact is that all the questions I asked was based on emotions and which tend to relate to emotional intelligence. And in emotional intelligence, there is an acronym which sounds like ruler. RULER, which goes like recognition. Do you recognize the emotions that you are feeling? Then do you understand the emotions and do you understand the effects of those emotions that those emotions have on you and on the people around you? Then there is L. L means do you label it? Because everybody doesn't tend to feel the anger the same way. Some faces anger really quickly and some faces anger slightly less. Everybody doesn't have the same. So you have to label it as your own. And then there is E. E means to express, to emote those emotions. And then there is R, which means to regularize those emotions. Which means what you are emoting, you have to emote those emotions at a certain limit. You just can't express all of it. So all those questions were related to this acronym ruler. Here's the thing, I want to further explain it with an example. When the son of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Ibrahim died in his infancy, and Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, was going to graveyard to bury him, he was actually crying. So when the companions of the Prophet saw it, that he was crying, because expressing of emotions is always seen as a symbol of weakness throughout the history, if they are shown by men. So the companion asked, Prophet of Allah, do you weep? And he said that our eyes weep, our heart sorrows, but we don't say what our God has forbidden us from saying. So it was a perfect example of the acronym ruler, that he recognized the emotion that he was feeling. He understood the effect that if he does not express those emotions, he might get sick. If he expressed them overly, then the people might think that he is weak. So he understood that, he labeled that, he expressed that emotion, but he at the same time regularized it. He didn't overdo it. So that's ruler. Emotional intelligence is the most important part for us to learn. And that's how it relates to the theme of not overdoing the stuff that we usually do in rage or in sorrow or in anything. We should always balance out our emotions. So that's from my side. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, I guess. Thank you.
Thank you, table topic master or the topic master. First thing foremost, I would like to know the timer if all speakers are.
Yes.
Okay, so all are qualified. The vote master, the one man for all solutions, is going to float the link so that you can vote for the best table topic speaker.
And please also vote for the best speaker.
So वो link open नहीं भी मिले.
We have so few votes. Why? But we have 2 votes.
Okay.
And there is 1 vote for you, so you must have opened it.
No, could not.
Okay.
Maybe my beloved Toastmaster Asghar.
Okay.
Okay. So let's move on to the evaluation session. And for the guest, just for your knowledge, the evaluation is all about what more we can learn after our speeches. So over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, for taking the ahead.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, for completing the speech and table part and handing over me for evaluation. As you said, evaluation is the most important part of Toastmaster activity. We'll start with the prepared speech section. The first part was a discussion part, which was a panel discussion hosted by Toastmaster Asghar, and that has already been evaluated by Toastmaster Aziz, although it was planned to be evaluated by Toastmaster Rabia Zishan, but because of the non-availability, the role was taken by Toastmaster Aziz, and he has evaluated. We now move forward and go to the speeches. The first speech delivered was by Toastmaster Wase, Childhood Memories, and it was to be evaluated by myself. So I deliver the evaluation now. Request the timer to please start noting the time of evaluation, starting the first evaluation. Toastmaster Wase, if I see the evaluation criteria, all the basic parts which are common to every speech, you have tremendously qualified for all those areas. Taking one by one, I would say, for instance, your vocal variety, it was excellent. Modulation was there. Whenever you were talking about emotions, whenever you were talking about a few areas of how your father dealt with you, how your mother talked about you, how you wanted to go out, your voice modulation was there. Then in the beginning, you started moving your hands, so your hand gesture was very good. At this moment, I thought that you are doing very good, except for your body parts. So your gesture was not available. I was thinking that this is the area you are missing. But then suddenly, I saw you playing the cricket, and as a batsman, you took a position and started playing as a batsman. And then you jumped on the wall and then went away towards your home. That's climbing the wall and jumping gesture was also there. And then you also talked about the nuclear weapon that was in your mother's hand. And then at that moment, your physical gesture was very good. So I would say that in all, the best was your physical gesture, which was missing in the beginning. Your speech had a very clear transition. The story was very clear from beginning till end. You were very comfortable while delivering the speech. You were confident. At no place you never looked hesitant in any moment of your speech. And coming to the interest area, this I could see myself taking a great interest in your story and was very careful what you are going to say about it. So I would say you were definitely good at creating this child story with connecting with many people. Some also shared that your story reminded them of those things that have happened with them in the childhood. So I don't want to share my story of what has happened with me in my childhood, but a little different, but nearly the similar thing. You use the relation with your brother as Tom and Jerry. That was really a very good way of talking. Then referring to the why your mother's Valen is a nuclear bomb, that again you cleared it. Why it is nuclear. Overall, an excellent thing, but one area which I would like to point out, I did not find much humor in your story. Humor part was a little missing because that was the basic thing. Next time when you're doing, add some more humor into it. Otherwise, a very good story. All the best for you in your future endeavors. So now I move back to other speakers, and the third speech was delivered by Toastmaster Fahim Razak, and he was supposed to be evaluated by Toastmaster Abid Ali on the topic of integrity. Do we have Toastmaster Abid Ali to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Fahim Razak?
Toastmaster Vase waiting.
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toastmaster Latif will be evaluating Toastmaster Fahim Razak.
Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Welcome to the stage.
Just a second. Let me just put on your. Yeah.
Good evening, and thank you very much to the general evaluator for giving me and making sure that I express my feelings while hearing our best speaker, Toastmaster Fahim Razak. First and foremost, which I liked and I loved the moments he shared, and it was well structured. He went to his friend, first experience with his observations, his home, and finally, his business. The whole journey was enjoyable and very expressive because he made sure that we learn all the style of communications. The direct, the initiative, the negotiation one, the supportive one, the analytic one. I love the confidence. I like the accent. I like the emotions and the body language. It was all very expressive. Now, when it comes to those so much good qualities, there are always some areas where we or a speaker needs to work on. But just for your information, these are just an evaluator's suggestion. It is not necessary for him or the speaker to put this into knowledge. I felt when Fahim Razak was giving expressions of listening or making it more highlighted about overusing someone talking, I felt a little bit more of a drama. Like in my heart, I was saying, what is it? When is this going to stop? Or I used to give expressions while she was talking. This would have added a little humor. Ways to take on. I felt that a little more to work on is how about emphasizing on the takeaway message. Now, in your speech, I understand that you gave that message that there are more options available when it comes to communication of style, the ambiguity. But the ambiguity was not highlighted what the audience who have given 5 to 7 minutes to you have to do. So for example, this is my suggestion, go back home, revive all the experience you have lived. Maybe you will know what is your understanding style of communication. So just area of work on, giving back to the speakers or to the listeners, the audience, a little more of expressive, a wonderful speech with such a good experience, a lovely accent, and far most the best expressions. Good luck for the future projects. Over to you, Chanan Balut.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali, for giving the evaluation on the speech by Toastmaster Fahim Razak. The next was Toastmaster Adil Anwar. This speech was originally planned to be evaluated by Adil Anwar's speech was by Toastmaster Mufaddal, but since he is not here,
Toastmaster
I'm ready.
Okay, Toastmaster Wase is going to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Adil Anwar, and it was an icebreaker speech. Charge is to hand it over to Toastmaster Wase.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And good evening again, everyone. And to you.
Apologies. Abusing my powers as VP Education, I'd shift your slot to the next one because your target speaker is not in the room. So if you could hold on for a few seconds. So
Sure.
Mr. Jalil,
Right.
improvise a little bit. Sorry.
Yes, so we move to the next speaker. The next speech was delivered by Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid, and it was on public relations strategies, uphill struggle, and Talha bin Hamid's speech is to be evaluated by Toastmaster Asghar, and also, yes, Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar is there. So Toastmaster Muhammad Asghar, will you please switch on your camera and mic? Yes, the evaluation is to be done by Toastmaster Asghar. I hand over the charge to Toastmaster Asghar.
Thank you, Journal Evaluator. I consider myself long-standing Toastmaster, but evaluating DTM Thala always tests my skills to the limit. What I always like in DTM Thala is the way he internalizes his presentation and his speeches. Today, he was talking about aspect of his PR strategies with his team. DTM Thala, you talked about your PRM, public relation team, and then the scope, and then the various initiatives that you are taking and are going to take. And then you talked about the strategies, how you were poaching the new members. and the way you are showcasing speeches. Ultimately, you ended with the optimistic conclusion of winning the world's champion. I'm trying to learn this optimistic conclusion from you. Secondly, your language. It is good to see you committing mistakes in English language, but the moment I caught you, you corrected yourself. Softening blow and sweetening the pot. I had a doubt in my mind because I heard something stirring the pot. So I used DTM Irfan Farooqi method and consulted Google to find out some mistakes. Unfortunately, I found both of them, sweetening the pot and stirring the pot. So there was no way to find out a mistake, but I promise to use them in my next speech. Recommendation area. Dear DTM Tala, stop speaking so quickly. Don't assume that every audience member has a top-notch hearing. There are Asgars, who don't comprehend every words. Please keep me at the forefront while speaking. Secondly, I found you rushing towards your conclusion. I may be wrong, and I should be wrong. But there is a general tendency always to cross the time limit, despite the fact that a DTM of your caliber has the ability to easily cut something out on the spot and to improvise to make an emergency landing. Overall, your excellent presentation of your PR strategies were well taken. You can just review your pace of speaking for my sake. Keep going on. Don't allow a bad evaluator to paralyze you. Take solace in the fact that an evaluator's comments are subjectives. Over to you, journal evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sir Ali, for this wonderful evaluation. And at a moment when you said that you were trying to catch the mistake of Toastmaster Salah bin Hamid, and then finally you found out that it was not. And then you said, I want to assure you one thing. And I was expecting that you're going to say that one day I will catch you. I assure you one thing, one day I will catch you. But then you said, no, one day I will use those things. So very positive way. If I was in your place, that one day, my one day would be Talha, I will catch you one day. So thank you very much. Let's move forward. Is our Adil Panwar in the room, or we move to another speaker, evaluation of another speech?
Yeah, let's move to another one.
Yeah.
Okay. So in our session, there were two more speakers.
Can I give the evaluation because he can watch it on the YouTube, please?
He's in now. He's in.
Yes, you can.
He just walked in.
Just walked in.
Yeah.
So let him settle down for your evaluation, and it's an evaluation on the area of ice breaking speech. So I don't know what is the hurry by Toastmaster Wase Ahmed. Let's hand over the charge. Let's hand over the stage to Toastmaster Wase Ahmed. But first, let's wait till he switches his camera on again. Yes. So stage is yours, Toastmaster Wase Ahmed. You are going to evaluate the speech done by Toastmaster Adil Panwar, and it was an icebreaker. Time starts now.
Thank you. Thank you, General Evaluator. And thank you, Toastmaster Adil Panwar, for that icebreaker. To be very honest, there rarely are people so confident how much you were at your icebreaker. It felt like you were giving an extempore speech. How confident you were with your content. Coming to your content, the strong points were that it was in chronological order. If I am supposed to start, you started that your ancestor belongs to the Dadu district, and then you belong to Hyderabad, and then you're schooling at Beacon House. Then you did your engineering universities, and then you did your master's. So everything was in chronological order. Excellent. Then coming to another strong point was humor. That way you talked about that your parents wanted to be doing accounts, and then you wanted to do business, and that confusion, how you twisted towards an engineering. And I was like surprised, okay, how does that engineering come in? So again, a great way to express that thing. And the another strong point would be that I saw that you were really comfortable with your content. You were not having a fear that I'll forget my contents, then what will happen? And usually what's the problem at Icebreaker is a person is perspiring, if I would say, thinking about that, where will I lose my content or not? Will I be able to deliver it? I never saw that. Coming to the points of improvement, what I would only like to say for your points of improvement was that you were working a lot throughout. I would say that at least complete a sentence at a place, or a paragraph at a place, and then shift to other place, because attention keeps jumping on if you keep moving. And it also symbolizes some sort of nervousness. So that another thing which you could do, because you finished quite early before time. So I would say, if you could answer this question also, that why are you here and what event inspired you to be here? Because I know that you would have answered it earlier when you were here as a guest a lot of times, but for the sake of speech, you could have added it. So overall, a great icebreaker. Humor was there, nicely structured. Just work on your stage movements. That's it. That's from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Vase, for giving this evaluation. It was an icebreaker and a very nice evaluation. Fellow Toastmasters, in our session, we were supposed to listen to 4 speeches. One was from Toastmaster Mufaddal Mirza, and the other was Toastmaster Abid Ali. Unfortunately, they both did not come for the speech. And then what happened, how it happened, I have no clue. But Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali decided to jump in and get the opportunity of completing one project. So that probably he's going fast towards the completion of his pathway. Latif Mansoor Ali, I am not sure who evaluated your speech. Can I ask?
Toastmaster Fahim.
Toastmaster Fahim. So I request Toastmaster Fahim Razak to please deliver the evaluation of the speech. Stage is yours, Toastmaster Fahim.
Thank you, Mr. Janet Evaluator, and good evening, everyone. It is my immense pleasure, of course, to evaluate Mr. Latif Mansoor Ali, especially when he's with us here in person at KTC. Usually he's online. Hope Inside Yourself, that was the title of his speech, and it was about introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. Excellent, excellent start with his own personal story about using the razor to shave. I assume he shaves every day. And it must have been very painful for him to use the razor that cuts his skin just to pass that wisdom to his son one day. So he went through that 15 years of pain. What a brilliant story to start with. Caught our attention straight away. And then that was a very unusual start as well, because he had a message straight away to every one of us that asked the question to people more experienced than you. In his case, his son asking him which razor to use. So he was able to pass the wisdom. So that's the message that we got to start of the speech. And that was very unusual, but at the same time, attracting us that At the start, we have this message, what more to come? And then he obviously shared his experience. I really loved your stage movement. Because we are used to seeing you on the screen. So obviously you're tied, confined in an area, but today you had the freedom. And did you not use that freedom? You were constantly moving from here to here. And this is something I struggle with immensely. So I know how difficult it is to do it. And when you continuously doing the stage movement, sometimes it appears that you are just doing it consciously. But in your case, I thought it came across as very natural, that you weren't consciously thinking of it, it just was coming to you naturally. So that was very refreshing to see, especially when something that you're not used to. Maybe you have experienced this in your Kuwait local one, so but this is really good to see at KTC. And it felt like it was an advertisement of the Toastmasters. And that's what probably this project is meant to be, just to kind of give your expression about what you've learned at Toastmasters. I think it can be used as an advertisement by the Toastmasters for attracting members, and it will be very effective. So well done on it. Just a couple of things. And it's funny that it's kind of opposite to what you have said in my speech. Like I use a little bit drama when emphasizing the example. And my thing is use a little bit drama. Because when you are giving the example about following that one person, say how you struggle. I was struggling with live videos, oh man. And then I remembered, oh, follow that person, I followed that person, and my viewers on my YouTube went through the roof. So just create a little bit drama. I thought you had a few more messages. Maybe just have one key message. For example, leadership or communication, but you have leadership, communication, express yourself, and ask questions. They were all very obviously good messages, but jumbled together. But all in all, a great speech. We'd love to see you in person and hope to see you more and more. With that, over to you, Deputy.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Fahim Azad, for the evaluation. Toastmaster Abin Hamid, can I ask one thing? Would you go for voting of the evaluator at this stage, or table topic evaluator is also included? Table
Yes, sir,
topic evaluator is in paper.
Yeah, we'll go for evaluation at this stage, because for at KTC we count table topics evaluator as one of the big four.
Big four, all right. So I request you as a timer to please share the evaluation time of each speaker, and then please launch the vote for.
Yes, yeah, all speakers were qualified. Yeah, I'm floating the poll, and everyone, please vote for this and others as well.
Yes, the poll is up. Give me a minute to cast my vote, and then I'll be back. Just a minute, please.
I can't see the poll. Is it posted or?
Yeah, it's posted
in the chat,
also in the Zoom chat.
Yes, thank you very much. Let's now move forward towards the table topic evaluation session. I request Mr. Iqbal, who was the table topic evaluator of the day, to please come onto the stage and perform the evaluation of the table topic session. Toastmaster Muhammad Iqbal.
Thank you, TTM Irfan. Today, I experienced a wonderful table topic and run by Toastmaster Rafi Wasim. First table topic delivered by Toastmaster Rafat Mubi. He is a confident speaker and smartly express the difficult topic, but confidently she expressed her feeling, then how messy emotions they control on it and find the safe pace. She is a good speaker if move in the center one and show her hands and express loudly. Then second is guest Abbas. Guest Abbas is a good induction if inshallah we see in the future team meetings. He is very confidently take the topic first and give her his feeling, then how the different feelings that he tried to know about her father, but when he feel that he is died, he has died, and then he beautifully express his feeling. Then Toastmaster Mariam, she is seasoned Toastmaster. Perfectly, she expressed her father died experience, then how the feelings of her death and ICU situation that he kept the situation, and as a leader, she expressed her role. She and in the big situation of 5 days, she expressed excellently. And his thoughts are clear and voice is clear. Then I myself as a fourth, but I request Toastmaster and to and Toastmaster Latif to my thoughts. He and see that he said that in tomorrow he said he sent my my progress in his message. Now the fifth was Toastmaster Talha, and effectively the most difficult, should emotions be a part of decision. It is a very difficult situation, but he very efficiently expressed how we use the positive side of emotions in a feeling. If we not put as a human in the decision making, then we play like a robot, and robot is free from emotions, and we do those words, their feelings, those words, there is no need of emotions or decision making. We not use automation in those work, those areas where decisions are required. For decisions, we put on humans where emotions are required. Now I complete my, is there is a time or complete?
I think, yes, you have covered all. Yeah,
And my area is, time is complete.
we are not timing.
Green is come.
Yeah, we are not timing. Like we don't usually time table topics well. Yeah.
Thank
So
you. I'm put my the general immunity.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal, for evaluating the table session. And now we move on to the last part of the evaluation session, which is the evaluation of roles and the general evaluation. For the roles, I don't think there is any need to call the timer for time report because we have been listening time report as and when there was an event taking place.
Yes.
But then we should move forward towards grammar part, grammarian evaluation. I request, I think it was taken by Talha bin Hamid. I request Toastmaster Talha bin Hamid to present his report as grammarian. Talha bin Hamid.
Thank you so much. So first, as a word master, the word was blitzkrieg, and it fell victim to a blitzkrieg of indifference because I used it twice, and one of the I wrote it somewhere. I believe
Icebreaker and yeah, Adil Pomar used it.
Adil Pomar used it, and Tom Pine used it. Yes. So yeah, not bad, not bad. So first, errors that I could detect. Sitting at a leadership position could have been having a leadership position maximizing the various or areas should have been based on various areas. Little heart of a little chap could have been tiny heart, because when we are speaking about a heart, it would be good to vary the two adjectives rather than use this one. Someone used out of the home, so they went out of the home, so just could have been slipped out. So no need to explain that you slipped out of the home, because then you went to the field to play. So a little redundant, and we all fall in this trap. By the way, English is not our native language, so even writing or speaking, we end up using too many adjectives. As a rule of thumb, I found that if we restrict ourselves to just one adjective, because we have this habit of putting and using another adjective. So, for example, if I would say that I want to praise a building, I would say that the building was elegant and huge. So, could have been just one. Someone said which has been a bliss, could have been a blessing, but I may be wrong about this, because bliss is usually feeling, and yeah. Someone said something and stuff, so could have been etc. And that same someone also said kind of thing. So such usages actually break the tempo of a speech, because the speech has to be slightly more formal than your routine talk. But yes, if you are reproducing routine talk in your speech, then these slang words are okay. But again, that's just my opinion. Then good usages. Leadership is situational. Collaborating actions are missing. Maximizing the profit, righteousness, prioritizing the benefit. There stood my father, nuclear weapon. Mischievousness makes better memories. Although I would suggest that maybe mischief makes better memories, would have been even better. Crappy chairs, epiphany, good Samaritan, played by the year, metropolitan city, academically enjoying my life, well versed in the art of living, or something similar. I can't read my writing very well. And if you look at my writing, you won't be surprised. Stops. Okay. Stop speaking so fast And this is all from Toastmasters evaluation. Stop speaking so fast. There are Asgars in the audience. Improvise to make emergency landing. Absolutely fantastic way to put it. And don't allow a bad evaluator to paralyze you. So, no, I'm not allowing any bad evaluator to penalize me because you are my evaluator. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you very much. With this now, I would like to request the super listener. Can I request Toastmaster Mohammed to come to the stage once again and test our listening abilities and how much focused we were. Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal.
Thank you, DTM Irfan. We say something but not believe.
We say something.
We say something but not believe.
Toastmaster Latif.
No, Toastmaster DTM Irfan Farooqi.
Yes, you are right. Compromise on ethics will compromise on result. Compromise on ethics will compromise on result.
It will be fun.
Yes, you are right. Obedience is great, but mischievous.
Was it?
Yes. Hyderabad is how much far from Karachi?
180 kilometers.
Yes.
160.
You are right. 160 kilometers.
I don't know where you are right. We're just going by what the speaker said.
Yeah, you end up finding out it's farther than you thought. Always.
In what discipline Toastmaster Adil Power completed his engineering?
Quantum mechanics.
Petroleum gas.
Petroleum engineering. Yes.
Yeah.
Toastmaster. Doing something out of curiosity.
Yes.
Now I completed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mohammed Iqbal, for performing this super listener role. Now, as a routine, it should be the time for the counter, but I think first I should perform my general evaluation so that my ahs and ooms are also counted in the counter report. So, dear fellow Toastmasters, as a general evaluator, I would say we started the meeting very well in time. Toastmaster, our president was with us and he started it in time, Master Fraz Nazir. And though we were not able to formally start because we had been waiting for the speakers and evaluators, but he utilized that time very well. He coordinated with people, made a few discussions, and utilized time very well. It never looked at any moment that we are wasting our time. We utilized it very well. But unfortunately, the club needs to focus on coming to the meeting in times. At least those who are virtually participating, then traffic is not the issue. 6:30, 6:40, they can switch on, but physical audience and virtual audience were late, and so the meeting started late, and hence meeting is closing late. The actual meeting started late. There were a lot of speeches as usual. I don't know. Club should. It is my personal request to every member. When you are taking a responsibility, you should feel it is your responsibility. It's not good that somebody takes a role as a speaker, as an evaluator, as a role holder, and then does not turn out in the meeting without any very specific reasons. We should avoid it because it doesn't look very professional. Moreover, for a club like Karachi Toastmasters Club, very seasoned club. So I say that we should focus on it. Coming to the part of speeches, very well done, very well part. And then 40 minutes was on the discussion part, and then all the 6-7 speeches done very well. Second part was our table topic part, and in the table topic part, I was thinking of one thing, and that was that the table topic, how the topics are related with theme of or with the word of the day, and in the end, Toastmaster Vase himself cleared how he tried to build a connection with the topics and the theme. At least I realized that he has done some try. And but Toastmaster Vase, I would recommend two things, or for any other Toastmaster. Number one, whenever you are calling a speaker, remind him time that he has 1 minute to 2 minutes 30 seconds. But moreover, always we should always remind our speakers what is the word of the day, and we should encourage them to use that word of the day. We always forget to use it, but before coming to the stage, if you tell us, then maybe there is a chance that we remember and we use it. Overall, excellent speeches, excellent table topic session, and very good evaluation done by a lot of people. And my take for today, two things. Number one, how the people adjusted the roles and completed the meeting, took the roles and performed everything. That was very good. Number one. Number two, my take home, I would very clearly appreciate our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster, that from nowhere it looked as if it is an icebreaker. I must say that that is the best part of today's activity. Very well done. With all, I hand over the charge to our counter. The last part of the role, I request Toastmaster Rafat to come onto the stage because I think she was the counter.
Yes, yes.
Toastmaster Rafat is here the report of our errors.
Our counter Adil 4 are 1 and you know once. Toastmaster Abbas 1 hour, Toastmaster Iqbal 2 hours.
Okay, fine. If you didn't know.
That's all. Thank you very much. Very little R's and Ohms. Thank you very much. We are experienced people. With this, we come to the closing part of our evaluation session. I don't see the president here, and I hand over the charge to Salah bin Ahmed to do the completion and conclusion of the session.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. I'll briefly hand over to our Toastmaster today. Okay. So everyone wants the meeting to end. They don't know that if I take the stage, I don't leave it. Anyhow, so please vote for the best facilitator and best big four. The incentive for you is that the sooner you vote, the sooner this meeting will end. So a couple of announcements. The first one is that we are very soon, inshallah, this Sunday, we are having our Division B lunch. That will be at Lasagna restaurant. The form for this will be floated on the KTC group. Please make sure to register. Yes, it's not free, unfortunately, but it will be more than worth whatever you spend. So that is the big announcement. Please be there at 1:30 p.m. at Lasagna restaurant. The second announcement is potentially even bigger. And that is that Karachi Toastmasters Club became the, of course, it achieved nine DCP points, and the president of another club is sitting with us right now, which achieved 6 DCP points within the first 6 months of its life. So absolutely honored to have you with us, BKM Irfan Farooqi. But there's a third announcement, and that announcement is that there are 2 more clubs, 2 more corporate clubs that KTC is co-founding. One is in Karachi and one is in Lahore, and their charter documents just got accepted. So I will share my appreciation and deep gratitude to DTM Iram Riaz, who actually shared this lead with me 2 years ago. And after continuous effort of 2 years, we are co-chartering 1 club in Karachi, 1 in Lahore, and very soon 1 in Islam. So that's another great news for us as a district and for Karachi Toastmasters Club. So those are 2 news. And Toastmaster Shakil, you want to say something?
If you allow me 30 seconds.
Okay, yes.
Actually, I would like to invite all of you. I have some good news for my club and for District 122 as well. DTM Cynthia just generously offered me to evaluate a 20-minute ski speech of level 4 dynamic leadership pathway at Vision Masters Speechcraft on coming Friday. So I invite all of you to join if possible. It's 6:30 a.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. On coming Friday, inshallah.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Shakil, and congratulations in advance. We all know that you will do wonderfully well. Now, again, while the votes are being compiled for Best Big 4 and Best Facilitator, a quick query. Who would like to be the Toastmaster of the day for the next meeting? No, not until I get the TMOD. Oh, I see the new father to be. I think I can see it on his face. He'd like to be the TMOD for the. Okay, so Toastmaster Fahim Razak is the TMOD. Who would like to do speeches? Book your slots now. I'm writing Toastmaster Lateef's name. Okay.
Listening wali speech karni.
Okay. Active listening. Toastmaster Iqbal. Yes. Okay. Toastmaster Imran, you are doing a speech. And okay, you're doing your second speech. You are.
Hopefully I.
Okay. So yeah. And you, okay. What about you, Toastmaster Azra? And DTM Irfan?
All right, I have
okay, I'm just
from Urdu, so keep one slot for me.
All right,
please
great.
keep one slot.
Sure. And Toastmasters, do you like to be the speaker? Okay, no worries.
So I was
yes, sir.
Toastmaster Madam said she's going to do the active listening. It means that it is not a speech, it will be the table topic session.
Yes, it will be a table topic session. Yeah. So we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speakers so far. So not bad. And thank you so much. And as a reward, since DTM Sarfraz is not here, I will announce the voting results. Okay. Best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Lateef Mansoor Ali. Next. Next table topic speaker. Oh my God. Today, someone beat Toastmaster Mariam. And that someone is me. I can't believe it. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Fahim Razak. Best facilitator goes by 1 vote to me. Thank you. And best big four. Okay. Best big four goes to distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooqi, our journalist. So congratulations. And just one last order of business. We'll be skipping all the guests because those guests are pretty regular, except for guest Abbas. So guest Abbas, please come to the stage and let us know your feedback about the meeting. Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for reminding. Yes. So yes.
Okay, so it was a great time here. It's my second time. You can say I went to Zenith's club first, and now I'm in Karachi Toastmasters club. So I'm just enjoying the journey, and soon I'll be the part of this Toastmaster club. So I'm just I'm in making decision, like in the process, and inshallah I'll be among you, inshallah.
Great. So no matter which club you join, you're always welcome at Karachi Toastmasters Club for your speeches and for.
Thank you so much.
So, for everyone else. So with that, we bring this meeting to a close. Thank you all for your patience and see you all very soon. Thank you so much, everyone.